you down, babe, you supposed to drink. You ain't never fuck with no boss bitch, I turned you out. You won't catch me in no shark boots, I burnt them out.
Welcome back. We're about to jump right on into the second part of Karissa's live. Let's go.
Any bottle. So instead of him answering the questions, he walks out the hospital with the whole fucking gash in his head with a paper towel on the shit. You know, and it really hurts my heart that a person that's gone to God doesn't come to their fans and tell them, you know what? I am at least 80% responsible. And I apologize to my victims. I apologize for what I've done, instead of letting y'all think that, oh, this is the way it was. That's how I would come. I would just, you see how I just come clean about how, you know what I'm saying? I could be like, my husband put me down, y'all. He took my neck and he did this and never say what happened to me. But I take full responsibility for my part that created and established that. Even my daughter says the same thing about her dude. Like, he wasn't like that until I started boop-bopping him, and that's why she doesn't do that anymore. Because she feels like she set the tone for that in the relationship. So when my own daughter comes and tells me and takes accountability, tells his mom, you know what I'm saying, and takes accountability, then they can co-parent. Then they can be friends, because it's like you recognizing what you did wrong. But y'all still steady leading her down a path of victim, and it's just making her practice being a victim more and more, because that's what y'all showing. That's not going to help her in her next relationship. That's not going to help her in her next marriage. That's not, you know what's going to help Blue in his next marriage, in his next relationship? You know what's going to help him? Him taking full accountability. Him sitting in that cell and not growing hateful or vengeful, and spending 2 years away from his kids for it, losing all his assets and all the stuff that is costing him. You know why he's gonna come out healed? Because he's not gonna come out pretending to be no victim. He took full accountability in that courtroom. He did not add her to any of those cases, and she even told y'all that he didn't. You ain't gonna get no brother that's finna do all of that. Not sitting in no jail for 2 years, who had millions of dollars on the line. Girl, you're not about to get no nigga to do no shit like that.
Well, Karissa, Blueface is a fool to put himself in any situation that would take him away from his kids. No matter who else was involved, he, as a grown adult man, he made choices that led him there. And nobody should want a man who would do that, because no one should put that man in that situation, and vice versa.
I don't give a fuck what you say. They gonna grow victim. They gonna grow hateful in that cell for 2 years. And you don't stand up for me and say, you know, I hit the bitch and shit went left and it wasn't all him and he's not really an aggressive person, but he will get aggressive if you get aggressive with him. Like, I just feel like if you a good person, that you would come out and release somebody of that. You know what I'm saying? But he's releasing himself. Whatever people think about him, he released himself, and that's what I'm grateful and proud of. That you're sitting there taking full accountability. Because I'm sorry, if my husband might have hit somebody and we was together, we gonna do a couple of these years together. I'm not gonna take the whole full-blown punishment for this. But if you're trying to be a good person, you try to do the right thing. And the right thing is not to make your fans think, oh, he want me to sit down because he jealous. He don't want me to be outside. No, he already know how people finna use you in the industry, use you for, you know, to make fun of you or to make a fool of you. He already knows what their plans are for you, because he already been in the industry. He already knows. He already knows, like, damn, they finna rock your shit. They finna have you sign some shit like you did before when we broke up. Now you got to get out of this contract. He was trying to help her, and y'all didn't understand that. Nah, just sit down for a minute. I only got a few months. Sit down with the baby. Help him reach his milestones. Help him get himself together, because we could get this back. We can't get him back. We can't get the time back that he needs, the nurturing that he needs until he's 5 years old. Y'all know those are the nurturing years, from 1 to 5. If your baby ain't with you or your grandma, then your baby shouldn't just be hanging out.
Now, Karissa, I do agree with you on the part about, Krishan taking this time out to prioritize Junior. That should be a thing. And yes, these people are out here using her. We've seen it countless of times. They use her for views and for content because they know she's going to do things that people are going to talk about. But Krishan doesn't understand that. She's so happy to just be in front of people and to show that she's out doing something that she doesn't care. And that's not for Blue to care about either. He don't need to worry about that. She's a grown woman. Let her do as she please. Let her make her own choices.
Especially in that case. And just the simple fact that people not saying that it just behooves me. From 1 to 5, you supposed to be on that shit. On that shit. Like clockwork. Teaching them everything. How to crack eggs by 3. What toys to play with. What toys not to play with. Like 1 to 5 is very crucial times. And then she was in jail for 3 or 4 months. So it's like, we got to get on top of this. Then you got his dad telling him everything that's going on. I don't know. So I can't tell him. His dad is there in the house. So he knows what the baby needs. But then y'all get on here. Y'all trying to dim her light. Y'all just want to be Krishan Rock. No, none of us desired ever to be Krishan Rock. We just wanted to get a house and some land, own some shit, and live happily ever after. We was not trying to be over here, over there, on everybody's couch and all of that. We never desired to do any of that.
And
Our whole plan was to get some Cali land, relax, and enjoy life with our babies. I don't know what y'all thought our plans was. Oh, I just want to be famous. No, they said I needed to get a house and be big mama and be here with the kids. And that's what I agreed to. That's why I went to help him with the restaurant and the kids and the house. You can't dim her light. No, that's what y'all said though. Why would we not light dimmers. We would rather her be rich and famous and be like, ooh, yes, we put in on that. We'd rather her make it than to be like, somebody's like, oh shit, that shit was for nothing. Like, that doesn't make any sense. These years are so critical and so crucial. Do y'all see how Callie had to couldn't even go back on baddies? She couldn't even go back. Like Callie's baby was so young and so premature. She had to take him to so much physical therapy. Y'all saw my grandson. We don't hide that shit. My grandson was on oxygen machines. Remember when she made fun of my grandson when Rock made fun of my grandson talking about he was on them oxygen machines? That was Callie baby she was talking about. That was my daughter's baby. Remember? At the very beginning when it was funny, when her and Callie wasn't speaking for a minute because the baby was on oxygen. Remember that? Yeah, you remember. But that he had physical therapy appointments 3 to 4 times a week.
And this is another reason that makes it more apparent that Junior isn't your grandchild, because the links you go to make sure the others are good and well, you don't for Junior. So as you say, other people are using Krishan. You and Blue are also using Krishan for the sake of Krishan Jr., knowing that that is not your grandchild or Blueface's child. But Krishan's going to allow y'all to use them till you can't use them no more. And then when Blue get out, it's going to get even worse.
She couldn't have no life. I couldn't even go because of COVID. Journey needs the what?
Journey needs...
She had to do all that. They wouldn't even let me do it. So my daughter had to take my grandson to so much physical therapy and so much. You don't touch those because they could be hot, okay?
Don't touch.
Yeah, this not hot, but sometimes it could be hot, so you don't want to touch it. Don't ever touch that.
I want pancakes.
We ain't got no syrup. Did you eat your eggs?
Bowl.
You want to eat the eggs?
I want a bowl.
You want the bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're not making no more eggs. You can eat these. You want a sandwich?
Yeah, I need a sandwich.
Okay, you want to put it on the bread? Girl, Journey was over there playing with her toys. She over here playing with her toys, minding her own business.
Playing with her toys.
Tell them, she playing with her toys.
Playing with
She ain't think about y'all. She playing with her toys. She is such a nibbler, guys. Like, she is literally gonna nibble and then walk away and come back. Take another bite. Come back. Come back. Take another bite. It's good. Mmm, that's yummy. Want your milk? They not gonna. I don't know if Callie sold none of that before or not. All I know is she's a great mom. Just like her mom. She does a great job with her kids. She do homework. She go to football practice. She make all their doctor's appointments.
Boing, boing, boing.
You know what? Want some more? No. Hey. Take a bite. You good?
Strawberry.
We ain't got no more strawberries. You ate them all. You want to go to the store?
I want watermelon.
Is that an egg sandwich? Hot Cheeto sandwich? No, it's
Go get it, please.
It's tomatoes. Wow. What, your milk?
Please.
What? What you want? Your toy? Or the milk?
Yeah.
I called the truce and it's been quiet, and since I called the truce, but the fans is still fanning because they be mad because I have Journey and I don't get to get Avery and I don't get to get Junior or Krishan, whatever y'all want, the new name we calling them, because I don't get to get all the kids. They mad. I need to be spending time with him and doing this and doing that. So now they're mad because she said, wait till Blue gets home. She said, I can get him when my son gets home. That's what she said. Why don't y'all never respect her wishes? Y'all her fans, but don't never respect her wishes.
You will not be getting Junior when your son gets out. Let that go, keep it moving, and move on. Krishan is not going to allow you to be with him because Krishan is embarrassed of her child. And until Krishan realizes what's going on, helps her child, and embraces it and stop being embarrassed of him, she isn't going to want him around certain people because she doesn't want him to be talked about. Yes, even though she has talked about other people's children.
Good? She said no. She said I could get him when my son get home. It's good. She wouldn't have to, she wouldn't have to hide nothing because she would have had a mother like me or a grandma like me. We wouldn't have hid nothing from y'all. It would have been, it is what it is, and this what we doing to work on it. This what we doing to make it better. We would have never did that hiding shit. I don't care who it is. We didn't hide that Callie's baby was born at 25 weeks and he was hooked up to all kind of machines and couldn't leave the hospital and he had to be there for 3 or 4 months. But you know what? Callie never left his side. Only time she left that hospital is when his daddy was there. Callie knew every nurse that came in by first name, full name, last name. Callie knew everybody that was helping her son. When they came in there to work on her son, she woke up and she checked to see what they was doing. She had a log. She kept all the information. When Callie left the hospital to go take a shower and comb her hair and come back, she would share a whole log of information with me. The baby had whole heart surgery. Okay, she couldn't ride in the ambulance. Guess what? She was behind that ambulance, following that ambulance with her baby in it. She knew all the drivers driving her baby to the hospital. When she got to the hospital and they did the surgery, she didn't like the hospital. She took him out that hospital, put him back at the Christian hospital.
Boing.
But the reason she knew all that is because that's how involved she was. Because she knew I was not going to accept nothing else. You like my mole? Is it pretty? Want to bite? It's eggs. You like eggs. Close your mouth. Chew with your mouth closed. No, don't show them your food. Close your mouth and chew like this. Don't show them. That's why that's why people want to cancel you. That's okay, because you can't, no matter what you do, you can't silence the truth. If it ain't me, it's going to be somebody.